Yan, marami nating jurisprudence na nangyari. Noon pa, walang nangyayari mga politikos na nagkukurakot sa ating bayan. Kaya lang, naghihinanakit ang aming kalooban ng mga Ilocano. Sapagkat dapat ang Ilocano, si Marcos na Ilocano, wala din bangagte. O kinama po, awan tinagom mo. Iso nga, pagpangasiyo, ang tutumpuyog tayo amin. Bababahin tayo, Apo Marcos. Naimbag na manim tayo amin. Salamat, Apo.
Ay, sumita, Apo!
Okay, so ang susunod naman po ay galing naman po sa sangkay ng isang kabataan na nais niyang ipahiwatig sa buong Pilipino ang kanyang hinanakit sa gobyernong itong walang malasakit sa Pilipino. Okay lang, brothers and sisters, listen to me. I have a message, one that the world deserves to hear. I am Manuel Estrabera, and I will make sure everyone remembers my name. I was born poor, raised on scraps by parents who nearly worked themselves to death just to keep me alive. As I stand up on the stage, I stand here as a common man, as one of you. I am no fortunate son, nor a political expert, but I do know one thing. The time for peace and submission is over. Look around you. Do you not see the corruption of the government? Their greed. Open your eyes. These crocodiles feast in their mansions, fattening their bellies, and building their empires using taxpayer money. These insolent fools plundered billions from the national treasury just for them to spend it all on expensive cars and luxury bags, while our countrymen drown in the floods that their irresponsibility had brought upon us. They know who they are, but do we? They are the dynasties, rich families that dominate 80% of Congress using our taxes as their income. These avaricious pigs come crawling back every time we overthrow one of them, just in a different path. I honestly am surprised how we're still classified as a democracy when we're really an oligarchy beneath the disguise. It is an administration for the elite, by the elite. And if you wonder why, it's because we keep letting them back in. So here's the naked truth. It's not just them. As much as it saddens me to admit, we have our fault in it too. A little dance on TV, a sad backstory, a little vote buying, and we fall for it. We clap, we cheer, we believe. We fall for their lies. We pray for change, but every time we get more of the same empty promises. And what do? We call out corruption, sure. We make edits on TikTok, shame them on Facebook, as if they listen. They already know what they're doing. So now comes the time of real action. Long have we been in chains. Long have we fought oppressors from foreign shores, and yet our greatest enemies walk in our midst. Tagalog, Bisakol, terorista. These are some of the words we hurl at each other when they lead feast on our neighbor. When we fight amongst ourselves, their greed eats away at our savings, our families, our lives. Their sons and daughters, the nepotistic devils. They flex their money stolen from you, from me. So I say enough. The people must fight. Lay down your banners. Forget your petty divides. Christian or Muslim, gay or straight, man or woman, it does not matter anymore. From now on, we stand together under one standard. We are those three colors, those three stars protecting our sun from the darkness that dares to eat it whole. And from this moment on, we face a common enemy. It is corruption. It plagues our government as it destroys the lives of our people. We've seen it all over both the local news and all over social media. Ghost projects, graft, flood control, corruption, tax evasion, poverty. All because they alone hoard the wealth meant to be shared by all. They call us ang paslupa, patay gutom, in front of our faces. They mock us, they flex their wealth, all the while when they feed upon our taxes according to law. This is punishable by JTAN. And yet, these hypocrites still walk free. So one may ask why or how? What is the shield that keeps these leeches sucking our nation's coffers dry? Well, everyone, the answer is simple. It is the system. These laws are written by the same bastards to save their own skin. We already had laws such as Artikulo 2, Section 26, about political dynasties, and yet they fester in Congress. Hell, the current administration is ruled by one right now. RA 3019, anti-graft law, a law forbidding spending public money for personal and familiar needs, and yet they're getting sold us while letting the impoverished rot in hunger. Their decadence is clearly violating this specific part of the law. And yet, when a man steals bread, he is jailed. Meanwhile, when a senator steals millions, he walks away unscathed, and the next day, you'll catch him doing a TV show. Is that what we call justice? Article 11, public office is a public trust, emphasizing politicians to live a simple life in service of the community. And yet they build mansions from billions of siphoned money. What trust is left when our billions vanish to our ghost projects, when our taxes fatten their pockets while our people starve? These laws are in place, and yet none of them work, because in an oligarchic state, money keeps the rich above the law. These corrupt individuals break the very constitution itself, and still they face no charges. How ridiculous! Do you see how despite several administrations coming and going by, we're still considered one of the most corrupt countries in the whole world? It's a 1 and 2, sure, both victories. But on the long term, we haven't seen barely any progress at all. Because nothing ever changes in the system. Only the ones who control it ever do. Now pray tell everyone, what must we do if an unwanted tree grows in your yard? We strip it of life, of its source of power, and then we cut it from the roots. We kill it. And as for our nation, we must not call for a strong leader. Instead, we must burn the corruption that festers within. Give back the money they stole and replace the old system with a newer, better one that allows good leaders to naturally thrive in. But thankfully, not all hope is lost. Recently, I saw a bill that was discussed in Congress supporting the death penalty of corrupt politicians, and honestly, I give my full support to it. Do you?
Yes!
Good. We need change, reform. But alas, I hope for it to make the cut. But as expected, it did not. Of course it would fail. Because if it did pass, we would barely have a government by tomorrow. Now guess why it failed? A violation of human rights, they say. Human rights? Bullshit! Do not talk to me about human rights when you are ignoring the human rights of our impoverished brethren, while your asses fatten up atop the money you bled dry from the country's wallet, and they don't even try to hide it. Their sons and daughters, the nepotistic scum of the earth, berate us to our face. Especially you, Claudine Co, Jamie Cruz. Jamie Cruz, buti ka pa, may nagagawa ka eh. Sobrang taba mo eh. Ikaw na ipangaharap namin sa flood control. Now any one of them could help our people out. Any one of them because of such war. They won't act like greedy animals anymore. You have given them several years, and yet they only act when they're forced to. Especially you, Marcos, Romualdez, every one of you in Congress will die of their good. Over and over again, our people of Santos being used as fuel to feed on fire, kept dying and hungry by empty promises. Their lawyers say they're traumatized. Iskaya, I'm looking at you. Good! Let them fear the people that they dare spit upon. We have wept for this country several times, but if we stand together against this devilish bond, none of us would have to weep no longer. So I say this, there are no innocents among any of you, not anymore. Was this nation not born of democracy? Was it not meant to be free and prosperous? It could have been, if not for the handsman in office. So let us take back what is ours and teach every politician what it truly means to be a public servant. Their position exists to serve the people, not the other way around. Greed has poisoned men's souls, and only if we march as one can we find the cure. To those who can hear me, I say, do not despair. The misery that is now upon us, but is the passing of greed, the bitterness of men who worship money and fear the way of human progress.
Kaya ko lang hawakan yung 360 eh. Isasama ko na dito.
Next, ano yun? Lapit na
Kaya
dito.
hawakan eh.
Yung manatapag dyan, halin na kayo. Yung mga palamunin. Yung mga tambay. Labas na.
Unang tanong ko, sino